Welcome to a live class of Stargazer meditation.
All right. Yeah, that's good to stretch a little bit. So let's, if we're ready, take a deep breath. And when you're ready, close your eyes. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, great. Ring the bells, the sound of the forest to begin our session. And we're going to very gently, slowly, deep breath in. Not too deep, just sort of shallow, enough to feel your breath, but we're not hyperventilating, no marathons here. Breathe normally, but with full appreciation for your lungs. Feel them filling up. All the little lung aoli, I forget what they're called, but the tiny little nodules filling up with that beautiful oxygen. Deep breath in, a little deeper this time. All of that untouched air that we get from the trees, direct from the source and the sunlight. Deep breath in and out. All right, we're going to take 1 second down. We're going to put our hands on the earth for a second in front of you. Deep breath in. Feel your body start to channel the earth's energy. Feel it come up into you, and in the same way as it comes up, sort of like a highway, one side you feel this beautiful green energy coming up, all that great earth energy inside you. Now let's take a second and put our head down to the earth if you so feel. Feel that connection. Thank yourself for coming today. Thank yourself for showing up for yourself. You're the only thing you have at the end of each day and at the end of your life. So thank yourself for being here right now, because we are very much not in the end of our life, and we are alive and beautiful and fresh and here. So thank you for coming. Keep that energy down, keep that head down. Now come up when you feel ready. And deep breath in. Thank you for coming today. Deep breath in and out. All right. We're going to bring our hands to our heart for a second. Feel all that is there. Keep breathing slowly. Every emotion you have is incredibly important. Let's take a second, and if there's anything, you don't even have to analyze it. I'm going to give this to you from several different perspectives, and whichever one works for you, take that one, okay? So, number one, if there's anything there, any darkness that you don't want to carry, I want to offer you to physically, imaginarily take that out of your heart and put it down to the earth. Anything you don't want to carry anymore, any pain that has been caused to you, it most likely wasn't malicious, and that person or thing that caused you pain was in pain itself and themselves. So take that pain that got passed on to you and put it down to the earth. And if you need to, put your head down as well. And then the other perspective, If there is nothing too dark there for you right now, just take a second and sort of feel your heart energy. Just feel that glow. Feel it need. What do our hearts need? That's a question only you can answer for yourself. And so take a second, if you so feel, as you connect with your heart, mind, heart, soul, and body as one, and touch your hands to the earth as well. See if there's any secrets that you have been denying or not looking at in your heart. Is there something, some deep desire that you need? Could be very simple, like a mocha chai latte. But go ahead and put your hands to the earth if you so feel, just to connect. Connect your heart to the earth. Feel the green energy and just that strong earth energy. It fuels all of us. Feel it coming up to your heart and moving inside. So if you're letting things go, keep letting them out. We all carry things with us, and that's something that you may have to do often. I know as a sensitive empathic person myself, this is an exercise that helps me a lot to put down things I pick up. I've learned people are not evil. They don't mean to put things on us when they give us their anxiety or aggression, but I'm sensitive to them, so I put them down. So let that go and let that earth energy flow up into you. And when you're ready, put your head to the ground again just to finish that connection. I'm a big believer in a physical sense. I guess they say seeing is believing. I understand why so many religions since throughout the time of humanity, people put their heads to the ground. Can't explain it, but you feel an earth connection that helps you to walk strongly and know your purpose in each decision you make each day. So we're going to come back up to center when you feel ready. Deep breath in. Take your time. Keep breathing. And we're going to give ourselves one last little moment. If there's anything else that doesn't need to be there, any energy that's holding us back from loving ourselves and each other and our loved ones completely, we're going to take that out. We're not going to carry it anymore with us, at least for today. We might pick it up again, and if we do, we're going to put it down again. This is an exercise like brushing your teeth. You don't brush your teeth once a year or once a month and think you're going to be good, unfortunately. We got to do the very mundane things that keep us healthy. And our esoteric body, our spiritual body, is just as important as our physical body. And so when you take care and take the time to take care of your spirit the way you take care of your physical body, I promise you manifestations. And I don't mean giant wishes and cars and Porsches and houses. I mean love and beauty in the small moments become yours completely. In the name of Owen, amen. And so we're going to come up, and after you've cleansed your heart, now we're going to begin. This is a chakra, sort of a chakra, the beginning of a chakra alignment meditation. And so you can repeat after me. You can say it quietly. You can say it with me, or you can say it quietly to yourself, or say nothing, whatever works for you. This is in alignment with our souls and with the universe. So it begins. My heart is a wheel of violet fire. Make me the purity the universe desires. And as you speak this, consider your heart chakra a tiny spinning disc. Slowly, perhaps it was a little bit clogged before, sort of like a wheel, and now we've done a lot of unclogging and cleaning already. And so start to picture that moving through the sludge. Maybe there's no sludge. Maybe it's just a clear spinning circle. However yours is, it's perfect and exactly where you should be right now. So just trust it. Lotus flowers only grow in mud. So please always remember that when you feel like you're in the trenches, their beauty grows from that. So our hearts are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our hearts are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our hearts are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our hearts are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Now feel that energy that you've generated there shoot up to your throat. Our next chakra we're going to work on. Feel that spinning disc. I'm going to jump us right in. Cleanse it in a moment. Our throats are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our throats are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Now, as we've started to just move that wheel immediately, we're taking that energy up from the heart and using that as a force to cleanse the throat. Perhaps now you have something there. Maybe there are some words you didn't get to speak, like a comeback or something. I want you to pull that out right now. Anything that feels caught in that throat chakra. Maybe someone you loved and tell them you didn't. Whatever it is, anything, cleanse out anything that is going to hold us back from using our original voices. Keep your voices strong and clear. Help this be a message to use your voice as a tool for what the universe put you as a purpose for. Let that energy go down into the earth. Anything holding you back, it's gone from you now. At least in this moment, put your head to the earth. Feel that energy continue out of you. Any darkness. Darkness isn't always a bad thing, but I haven't found a better word to describe energy we don't need anymore. So anything that's weighing you down, it's leaving you right now. Leaving room for the stars. So come back up when you're ready. Keep breathing in. Keep that breath aligned. We do feel a lot in our throat chakras, so if someone here, if you need to keep pulling out, please do. Keep pulling that and put it down. And remember, we're all at different levels, and that's a beautiful thing. We get to help each other on the path and go farther. We each have strengths. As the saying goes, we're all just walking each other home. So take that last moment. I feel like some of us might need any last thing in our throat chakra. Tomorrow your voice is going to be beautiful because it's going to speak truth. And we're learning to use our no's wisely. Yeses are great. Everybody loves to hear yes. But remember, no's are as important as a yes, because it allows you to conserve your energy for the things that you need. I feel like as Michiganders, we are inherently people pleasers, and it is a beautiful, wonderful cultural thing that I love. But after going out in the world, I realize not everybody's like that, and sometimes your energy gets stolen from saying yes too much. So make sure first you use your voice to take care of yourself, because it's not selfish to be the best version of yourself so that you can give yourself fully. That way, in each interaction, you are giving completely your whole self and not a halfway version. And that means you have to conserve your energy and say no sometimes. So that is a beautiful thing. Please always remember that. All right, now we're really going to close our prayer for that one. So put your head down, and then we'll continue our throat chakra. Connect as long as you need. And when you're ready, no rush. Take your time. When you're ready, come back up. And we'll continue. Our throats are a wheel of violet fire. Feel it spinning. And sometimes I picture golden fire, whatever color you like. Our throats are a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our throats are a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our throats are a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the energy the universe desires. Now we're going to feel that energy travel slowly down to our sacral chakra, right below our rib cage, above our stomach. This one can hold a lot too, sort of the basis for our organization, the backbone of everything, if you will. So let's picture that spinning disc slowly start to unslodge. Our sacrum is a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our sacral chakra is a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our sacrum is a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our sacral chakra is a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our sacral chakra is a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. I'm not feeling that we need to do too much cleansing there right now. I'm going to move us straight back up to our third eye. Feel that energy going up your spine. Keep going up and right to the area above your eyes. I'm sure we all know what our third eye is. It's in every movie, even the kids' ones. I'm sort of thankful for that. And if we need to cleanse anything, we will revisit that area, but we're going to keep moving forward. Let's picture that disc spinning at our third eye. Our third eye is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our third eye is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. I'm going to give us a second to do the same. Any images that don't need to be there, fears, scary movies, dramas, anything, any worries that we don't want to carry inside our head anymore. I want you to physically pull them out and put them back to the earth. I promise you, the way the earth recycles our compost and our trash, it will also recycle those for you. We give it and it feeds us the same way the trees have oxygen for us, and we give them carbon dioxide. So pull that out. Pull that out. Feel a lot of heaviness, but that's okay. Sometimes we need to be careful what we watch too, and what we pay our attention on during the day. Take a second and put your head down to the earth. Feel anything that doesn't need to be there. Any thoughts, drama, ideas, worries. You don't know how that's going to go. The only piece you can control is yourself. Feel that energy flowing out of your hands, all that worry. And maybe as you let that worry flow out, you might feel an answer from the universe coming back up to you. Maybe you get an answer. Maybe. Feel that energy coming back into you too as the darkness or the thoughts that don't need to be there leave. It makes room for green stuff, just the unknown and possible goodness. Keep it flowing right out of you. And keep breathing while you're letting it flow. It feels good to let it down. Don't worry. By putting down your worries, you're actually being a more responsible person. Because the truth is that a lot of times by worrying, it sort of is like sending a message to the universe that is what you want to happen. A worry can also be like a prayer, the same way that you pray or have a mindful thought, like prayer, that you're like, oh, I would like this to happen in a manifest way. When you worry about what could happen, it's a similar message to the universe. All the universe hears is like, I don't want that, I don't want that, but they only hear that thing, and so you can almost manifest your worries if you worry too much. So by putting it down and letting the universe take control and just controlling the pieces you can just show up. Like you got here, 15 minutes early, Tiffany, today. That's a sign of showing up for yourself. Like we can do is our pieces and trust the universe will provide. Radical trust in the buoyancy that your life is meant to be. So when you're ready, when you feel good and calm, come back up. You're letting all those pieces go. All the worries, the things you can't control, 401ks. You can do a little bit, but you can just do your pieces. And if you're doing those, and you know you're a good person, you're solid. Trust. I'm a big believer. I mean, some call it karma. Just the energy you put out comes back to you. I'm pretty sure that's a law of nature. Pretty sure Einstein has something about that. Energy is never lost. It just changes form. So what you put out is received. Amen. One last time, even for myself, anything out and come up. Deep breath in. You guys are putting a lot down today. That is good. Continue breathing. Feel yourself floating a little bit. Feel the light energy that you are becoming. All right, we're going to continue. Our third eyes are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our third eyes are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our third eyes are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our third eyes are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Now we're going to picture that golden light snaking down slowly like a golden nectar, going down through the back of our head, down our spine, this gold sweet honey going down. It touches our throat and activates that, sort of like the little water mill. So now your throat chakra is activated, and then it goes down to your heart, and your heart chakra keeps spinning, and it goes down to your sacral chakra, and that is spinning, letting anything go. You know, while we're here for a second, since we didn't do any cleansing there, let's just pull anything out of our sacral chakra, that area above our stomach and below our rib cage right there. Pull anything out, anything you don't need to carry. This chakra is a lot about responsibilities, a lot of things we take on upon ourselves. So you're doing a good job, I'm sure. The fact that you showed up today means you care about yourself enough to be the best version of yourself. So take anything that you might be putting too much on yourself, or even if you feel like it's just enough, take it out, set it down for a second. You get to be light here. That's what this is. You get to be light. Amen. Put your heads down if you so feel like it. Let anything go from that chakra, any of your responsibilities that you don't want to carry. Anymore, and maybe it's a responsibility that you've put on yourself. Did somebody ask you to take on that responsibility, or did you decide it was your responsibility? Is it something you've been taking care of since you were a small child, and you just thought you always had to take care of it? Are you allowed to say, hey, maybe I don't want to worry about that anymore? Think about it. You'll know the answer, and put it down to the earth. Let it flow out of you. Keep letting it go and see what answer comes back to you. Maybe you'll get one. Maybe it will become clear what is yours and what is not your responsibility to take on. Keep letting it flow. When you feel ready, only when you feel ready, come back up. Keep putting those responsibilities down. Once you learn to juggle what is your responsibilities that you desire to have and what ones have been put upon you, you get to choose. And then each day becomes a choice where you put your energy, where not. There's always going to be little things that come in, and we always want to be helpful to our neighbors and our family. So, of course, we're going to always give of ourselves as much as we can. But perhaps there's something that you might not need to carry that will allow you to move forward lighter. And that comes in, all our chakras work together, that comes in with using your voice and your throat chakra and saying a no or a yes. But you will know by connecting with yourself and the earth. You will know what is yours to carry and what is not. All right, we're going to come back up. And now we're in that sacral chakra, and the honey is going down, that sweet, sweet honey. And now it's going into our belly. The womb, our womb of darkness, our energy, our seed, where we carry everything. Carry our creativity between this one and our next chakra. All right, let's begin there. Focus your energy there in our stomachs. Let's start to move that wheel a little bit. See what's there? Our stomachs are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our stomachs are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our stomachs are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our stomachs are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Now we're going to take that golden energy and shoot it back up to our crown. Just feel it sort of like a lightning bolt now, rather than honey. And now we're coming to the very tippy top of our head. Feel that energy radiate out of your head. Not too high, but high enough. Connect as high as you want, actually. Does your energy want to go up to the sky to connect with the sun? Or the treetops, just high enough? Or do you want to keep your energy a bit more in a little globe around you? All of these are right. So feel that energy shooting up from your belly all the way up there. We've almost connected with all of our chakras. And now we're going to begin. Our crowns are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our crowns are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our crowns are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our crowns are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our crowns are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Feel that spinning up there. And if there's any tinge of darkness I feel like some of us might need, and it could be coming literally from any chakra, let's just take a second and pull it out of our crown, and we're just going to put it down to the earth. Any darkness in there, we're going to take it out and put it down. And when you need to, put your head to the ground. Both of these ways work. You kind of need both, I think, in conjunction, the physical hand motion, and then sort of the head closes it. You're thanking the earth for taking all that energy you don't need. We're all going to go back to the earth someday. That's the only truth we know. And so the earth wants us to succeed. It wants to help us because it's our home. We're part of it the same way that we grow from it and we eat all the food from it. It wants us to succeed. So any darkness, it's willing to carry for us. So go ahead and take anything out, and put that down. I hope that wasn't too dark for any of you, but just saying the truth. So let that go. Keep that down. Keep letting any energy out that you don't need to carry until it feels like light. And put your head down. And then don't be greedy and come back up, because sometimes you can get addicted to earth energy. I know I do. And I have to check back in. And so once you feel fully connected, we're going to come back to center. Now we've got our spinning. Take a deep breath. All right, we've got our spinning crown chakra. And now that light is going to slowly, and I feel like now we've pulled in some light from the sun, some light from the treetops. So we're going to pull in that green golden energy and let that all flow between us. We are in such a special sacred spot. If you want, feel free to take a moment and look around you. I know it's a meditation and you're not supposed to open your eyes, but you can if you want to, because for one moment, we are in a magical space. Every now and then there's something over there. I think we think it's deer, but I guess it's a good time to open our eyes. So just feel that. I think we think of churches and things as sacred spaces, but I feel like this is a sacred grove. And I feel like, if there was a God, I'm a believer in God, but everybody's not, so I want to keep open to that. But if there was a God, I feel like this would be his or her church, or their church. So feel that green golden energy coming down now through your head, through your crown chakra, and now that same golden light is in your throat. Feel it. You're going to speak true tomorrow and all the days after this. Feel that. Maybe take a second and do a ah if you want. Like, feel what does your voice sound like? Ah. Doesn't matter what you sound like. Ah. I don't sing. So just feel that like feel your voice is clear. Don't be afraid to use it. Ah. Yeah, give it a second. Feel that energy flow. You get to have that, and you've given yourself that today. You've given yourself this cleansing and this time, so you get to use your voice truthfully and honestly tomorrow. There's nothing more beautiful than honesty. Take a second to just pull that voice for a second and just connect one more time so your voice tomorrow gets to be clear. Thank yourself for coming here. And even if you want, you can put your head to the ground, and even if you want, super weird, I know, but you can kiss the earth, because it literally gives you life. So thank you. It's weird, I know, but it feels good sometimes to think that which you stand upon every day, and wouldn't really have life without it. So when you're ready, come back to center. And we're going to continue feeling that green golden light going into your heart, going down into your sacral chakra, going down into your belly. We didn't really do a lot of belly cleansing, but if there's anything you need there, go ahead and pull it out now. I know anxiety, it's a physical fact that our anxiety affects our emotions, also our intestines, sort of our digestion. So if you feel anything that you need to pull out of this area, please do so. I know I used to need to pull out of this area for literal years. I've probably been doing this since I was 19 or 22. So it's been about 17 years defining this practice. And so pull this out. Anything you don't need to carry. And you may need to do more of this at home. And as you learn to build your shield around you, which we will continue through the end of this, that is going to be really helpful in not picking that up, but in the same way of putting down those worries and putting down those responsibilities in each chakra, putting down that anxiety. That is, every single thing works together. And as you use your voice to say what you can and can't do, and you figure out what your responsibilities are that you want to commit to, then you will feel less anxious about saying no to things, or taking on responsibilities that aren't yours to take on. And so let's pull out any last thing out of that belly area. I find especially it's sort of the right side for me, sort of the anxiety and fear, but just pay attention to your own body and listen to it, and it will tell you where you need to pull anything from. So go ahead and keep pulling that out. You deserve 1,000% to feel calm and whole and really good inside. No one can take that away from you. No one, and if they are, keep pulling that out. If they are, try to make a change. Coworker, boss, boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, mother, father, whatever. Once you start to set your boundaries and realize that your boundaries are not blood-based, and they can't be friend-based, and they can't be like, well, I've known you for my whole life, so you get to treat me like this. And that is life-changing. It doesn't mean that you don't care about somebody by putting up a boundary with them. In fact, it's super uncomfortable at first. Keep taking that out. But once you have done it, it will often help a relationship. Because A, you're not going to die from anxiety, and B, they get to know the real you. So trust me on this one. It's worth it, and you get to be better, and they get to be better, and everybody grows. I think it's really important to know that growth only happens when you're uncomfortable. They say necessity is the mother of invention, and it's only when people are uncomfortable that change gets to happen. And once you fully embrace that, then and look at, oh, that scares me, or that's going to make me uncomfortable, even within personal relationships, or maybe it's a project you want to do, maybe it's an idea you have. When you excuse me, when you really look at that and know what that project is and what's important to you. Sorry, I'm just gonna let the train go by. Trains are so beautiful. sort of a message that like, oh, here's an opportunity for growth, you will start to really know your energy and know where to put it. But so we're going to take any last pieces out of our stomachs, out of our belly area, and put them down. It's a long train. And we're going to put our heads down. We're going to feel that earth energy flow out of us. Any anxiety is no longer ours to carry. Trust that it's going to go how it's going to go because you got up early, you did all the pieces, you stayed up late, you worked really hard on the project, whatever it is that you did, you helped your family member as much as you could. You did everything you could, so you are going to feel good about yourself and you're not going to be anxious because you know that you showed up to the best of your capabilities, not to what somebody else's idea of your capabilities and responsibility are, but you know yourself. So when you know yourself, what your own capabilities and responsibilities are, that's when you get to put your anxiety down. So that's why this tool is so important, to put this down to the earth, listen to what the earth says back, and you know what level you're able to give. And then you're able to receive and not carry any of these anxieties with you. So keep letting that flow a little bit more out. It's hard to let go sometimes. We get so used to our anxieties, they become part of our personality. And they're built into every level of our society. It's jokes, it's comics, it's memes. But we don't have to always feel that way. What if you got to walk around and feel really calm and strong, saying yes and no without the fear that you're going to hurt somebody because you know you're a good person? Just because somebody else wants you to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. It took me a long time to learn that one. So keep letting it go. Trust yourself. You're all good people. Anyone watching this is a good person. I have the inherent belief that 98.9 or maybe 99.8% of humans on this earth are really good people that may make mistakes, but are most likely anxieties put upon us by each other. So let's keep that energy going. And let's also, in this last moment, think about our expectations of others. And let's give ourselves grace to give each other grace. Think that maybe that guy wasn't such a dumb idiot driver. Maybe he was having a rough day and he didn't mean to make a right in front of you. He just was tired and thought he had enough time. Let's try to give each other grace. Maybe that person at the gas station isn't trying to take forever. They just are a little tired, or the person in front of us in line doesn't mean to do what they said. Whatever it is, let's try to find grace in our day for other people around us and trust that they're probably going through a lot too. We could probably use a class like this to put down whatever is going through them. So let's let our judgment of others pass out of us now too. You're allowed to be discerning. Do not get me wrong. Definitely make your choices wisely about where you want to spend your energy. You're allowed to say no. I live in New York part-time, and when I first moved there, when I was 19 and there were homeless people, I gave every single person money because I could not believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm giving everything away. And then I was like, wait, I'm working and going to school. I can't give away everything. And I found a balance. And I learned to trust myself. Finding a balance with how you give your energy away, your hard-earned energy, is the key. And it's an ever-evolving balance, the eternal seesaw spiral. That's why checking in with yourself often, doing this tool, whether it's with me or your own backyard, or a nature spot somewhere on your lunch break at work, anywhere. If you're on vacation and you need a quiet moment, find a spot, connect. I don't think we connect with the earth enough. We undervalue how much it gives us. We like everything clean and sterile, which is beautiful too, but connecting with that nature that we come from that gives us so much. We literally wouldn't have life without it, is so important. And our direct earth energy will give us signs and will give us messages if we want it. Feel how whole you are now. Feel how connected you are to everything around you. This connection is available for you anytime. You do not need me. You can connect anytime and keep that energy inside of you. Keep that alignment. Feel that golden energy going up and down your spine. And we're going to complete that alignment. But right now, feel even just this level. How you can use the tool of the earth to help guide you in your day. Help put down what is needed so you can focus on what is real and where your energy should go. Even if it's like putting down Facebook sometimes. We all use social media. That's how you guys found out about this class. So, it's a tool though. We'll get into it, maybe not today, but maybe another class. The yin yang. There's dark and light to everything. There are good sides and there are bad sides. And it's just about which side you pay attention to. So let any last bit of stuff come out of your belly. And if you have some more to do on your own time, the Grove we can see if there's time left at the end of class, and then also take your own time and work that through yourself, because we're all at different levels. So if you want, put your head down, I am, and then come up. And we're gonna finish our bellies here. Even though we've done our belly once, I'm gonna give us a few more spirals now that we cleanse that. I feel like some of us have a lot of work to do in that area, and that is okay. It's a beautiful thing. It's like your closet, it's messy. Nothing's gonna happen if you just keep shutting the door. You gotta clean it, so you gotta pull that stuff out. And it may take weeks, months, and usually the pulling out of the stuff is the hardest part. It's the the room exploded. So if you're at the room explosion moment, that is okay. That means you're on progress. You're on track. So let's take a second. Our bellies are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our bellies are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Now we're going to feel that spiral go down. And we're going to go down to our root chakra, the area between our legs. This is creativity, literal life force for men and women. This is where everything is created from. So just take a second to connect with yourself there. This is your whole essence. Your whole being can come to this point. Say thank you for how far it's gotten you. If you've had a child and you're a mother, say thank you for how hard you've worked. And that is no offense to men, because you You do a little bit at the moment, and then you do a lot, hopefully, in the long run, of taking care of the child, and for men, thinking about how you can, and non-binary people, and how you can help women of the world, and mothers who carry this and have physical manifestation of bringing life to earth. Take a second and thank yourself. Thank your womb for that. If you're a man, thank your phallus. Like all of that brought life here today, and it brought us here. So thank you. Thank your creativity, your creative energy. If you're an artist, I believe math, science, healing arts. I think art pretty much touches every hospitality, events, cars, driving. I think almost every single path or career is creative, in its own way. So let's take a second. Our roots are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desire. Our roots are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. And we're going to take a second, and I know it might feel weird, so keep your eyes closed at this one. For everybody else, if there's anything there, any sexual trauma that has happened in your life, take a second and put it down. Anything that you don't want to carry in that area, a partner you'd like to let go, go ahead and put it down. If there's anything good that you want to say thank you in that area, like, hey, I rock on, feel free to do that too. This is the yin yang moment, the dark and the light. And so, but for this moment, let's also cleanse. I think our society, we tend to carry a lot there, because for a long time we were very oppressed, sexually, and now maybe we're in a completely different mode where at the end of the day, this creative chakra is divine, and whom you share it with is incredibly important. If you choose to share yourself, if you choose to share it with anybody. So anything else, just really, let's say thank you to ourselves, and let's treat this area with respect and beauty, and pull out anything that doesn't belong there. This is our sacred divine chakra. Every chakra is sacred. Say that 5 times fast. But this one, especially, this is our connection to the divine. In French, and some of this is adult talk, but the way they say orgasm is la petite mort, like the little death, because you reach the sky or someplace else, you don't know where it goes. So perhaps we die a little bit. So it is a connection to the divine. Children come from here. Men and women, it wouldn't be possible without either one of us. So let's treat this chakra like the sacred thing that it is. Share it with those who care about us, with those who treat all of our other chakras, like our heart and our belly and our stomach and our mind. Those of us who treat all the other chakras wisely and well, and care about us there, and give us energy to these other places, who focus on our hearts and our minds. Let's share this divine chakra with those people, with them. And because our heart and our root chakra are so connected, if this has brought up anything, because I know that a lot of times we might connect with someone and think we were in love with them, and maybe we were or weren't, but our heart is so connected. So if this has brought up anything in your heart, go ahead and take that out right now. And if you need to cry a little bit, it's okay too. Um, it's okay. It was a beautiful connection that you had, and you've grown beyond it now. Let that energy go. Any energy from past lovers, past connections. You don't need to carry it anymore. Thank the universe for it. No matter what, every step on our journey, even if it was painful, they've all taught us things and they led us to right here. So you wouldn't get to be here now, giving yourself this loving earth energy if you hadn't taken every step that you did. So keep letting that flow and put your head to the ground when you're ready. If you feel called to do, just let that energy out of your heart that you don't need to carry anymore. Keep pulling. I feel like it will be very clear afterwards. Keep coming up from your root chakra. You're going to leave here feeling so clean inside today. Gentle pulling. It's almost clear now. Let it go and put your head down just like a cleared pipe. Take some time. But we got that Drano in. We're letting all that cloggedness, all that energy that we don't need to carry anymore. Also, you pick up other people's pain and energy when you connect with them. Even just from standing next to them, but also especially when you connect with them divinely, that is a big energy exchange. So anything you might have picked up along the way that you didn't mean to, accidentally let that come out of you now. You don't need to carry that anymore. And I feel like, I think I am a woman, so it's hard for me to say as a man. I'm sure it's very apt for both, though. So keep letting that out. Say thank you to the universe for allowing you to hold that for that person. That was a divine thing you did. You might have helped them by sharing and carrying their energy. You're not going to do it anymore because we don't need to carry other people's energy too much. As much as we want to, not as much as forced upon us, but we're going to say thank you for a moment because at that time we were the strongest we could be. We are giving ourselves grace because we knew what we knew at the time and we did our very best. So all that energy is going out of us. Any of those past connections that we don't need to carry anymore. They're not ours. We're thankful for them, but they are done. And they are gone. They still happened. This is no born again virgin. We don't get to lie to ourselves and say things that didn't happen. Say things that happened didn't happen. That would be untruthful and that would not get us very far. But we can be cleansed of that and put that energy down. And be thankful because every experience made us stronger. And now those that come behind us, we're stronger for our children, our grandchildren, other people on the planet, our earth ancestors that come after us. We get to, there's not really a good word for future ancestors. I hate the word spawn. And so we get to be stronger for them. because we get to teach them about divine connections and help them to be strong within themselves. You know, I feel like in the past, well, just for millennia, but say since the 1950s, okay, so for the past 150 or 50 years, you know, we went from like, we don't talk about it at all, which just repressed, so we're going to let any of that repression out. Any repression is gone, so that we can be our full, beautiful sexual earth beings, but then we also respect our energy. And so we're also enclosing ourselves a bit and sharing it smartly and wisely with the people who come before us. And maybe it's maybe it's one person. Maybe we've already found that love and we know who we want to share that with. And this exercise keeps us clean for that. So let any last little bit go. Any of those past ancient lovers, we don't need to carry anymore. Thankful for them, wish them well through the ground, might not even talk to them, know where they are. You just send them a little bit of ting of earth energy. There you go. There's all your energy back to you, or at least back to the earth. You don't even need to know where they are. It doesn't matter. You're not carrying it anymore. When you're ready, put your head down, and then we'll move forward. I always have my own to send too. Thankful for ancient lovers and moving forward. So when we come back up, we're going to breathe slowly. Our roots are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our roots are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. And now you can feel that glowing purple, amber, beautiful light going up to your stomach. Turning that wheel gently out of that sludge, going up to your sacrum chakra, turning that wheel up to your heart, shooting all the way up to your crown. And I want you to feel that amber light go up to the sky. And if there's anything left, don't worry. You can clear it out on your own time. Like, there will be, and as you start to do these exercises, it takes time. It does bring up things, but similar to cleaning your closet, it's never gonna, you'll go, oh, I'll be done in 20 minutes, half hour. No, it's gonna take like 5 weeks, if not a year. And so just give yourself grace, give yourself time, drink a lot of water after class. Feel that golden purplish light going all the way up to the sky and down, and now feel it coming back down through you. I feel like some of us might have just a little bit more in our hearts and our stomachs, so if there's one last thing to pull it out, you got 2 seconds, just pull it out. Pull it out. Sorry for those of us that might not have it, but I just know that some of us do. So again, we're going to give each other grace because we're all at different earth energy levels. And so it's really important, because the more of us that we give each other grace to, and the more we help heal each other, the better we all get to float higher. We all become more buoyant. So, all right, last thing, and if you need to, put your head down. Anything out. Our hearts are wheels of violet fire, and now that energy is going down, down to our sacrum, down to our stomach, down to our root. And there's one last chakra. Tiffany and Carlos know about this chakra because I've talked about it. This is an Icelandic woman has a theory that makes so much sense to me. Her name is Freya Aswin, and she believes that there is a eighth chakra at our feet, which makes so much sense because they are what connects us if we're lucky enough to have feet. So let's say thank you to our feet. We've all gotten this far with them. And so when you're ready, we will connect to our feet. And when you come up, maybe you want to shake around a little bit. Maybe you want to stretch your legs out straight. I know mine get a little tired. And maybe you want to make a V with your legs, whatever you want to do. But go ahead and put your feet on the ground. Put your feet on the ground, and if you want to stand up, I often have us stand up at this point too, just to, both connect with the earth. And this is a really great mossy bed, so it's perfect. So go ahead and connect with the earth. Close your eyes again. Feel that golden light rod. Now you're standing and you're in perfect alignment. So feel that golden light rod going up from your head all the way up and going back down your spine, back down your root, and now feel it going down and through your feet. So feel 2 tiny discs on your feet. Again, we're all lucky enough to have 2 feet. How amazing is that? It seems small, but when you work in a hospital ward or things like that, my father was a prosthetist orthotist, so he made fake legs for people when he was alive. So actually, you're pretty lucky. And so here in Bay City, Saginaw, Michigan. And so we're going to picture those 2 spinning discs on our feet and feel any energy. Like, this is more physical maybe than emotional, but our feet put up with a lot. So let's just take a second and let any of that tiredness, let that earth take away that darkness, that tiredness, and let it go for a second. Say thank you. If you need to stretch your toes, like sort of put them back, because I know we don't stretch our toes enough. And as we grow, those are going to become more and more important. Maybe do a toe curl back. All right. Feel that earth energy come up into those feet. Our feet are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our feet are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our feet are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our feet are a wheel of golden fire. Give us the energy the universe desires. Feel that energy coming up into your feet. That golden green energy. Now feel it going up more through the meat of your legs. Feel that earth energy going up to your legs, going up all the way up. I do this in the morning sometimes. Going up to your chest, up to your lungs, up to your earth energy, up to your sky, your head, all around you. Feel that energy come up. You can feel it like an electrical charge. We all, the same way we shock people to bring them back alive, we all have an electrical charge, and the earth has one too. It's purely science, so feel that earth energy electrical charge go through you. Feel it going out into your arms, into your fingers. And then let's kneel down when you're ready and put your hands on the head, your head on the earth, and pray. Feel any last bit of energy go out through your head. Any worries that you had when you came, put them down. Hopefully they're not there anymore. They'll be there to greet you when you come out, but maybe they aren't going to be there anymore at all. Maybe you found a solution. So keep putting that down. Let's take a second. Did the earth, if you did have a worry when you came in, take a second and listen. Do you hear anything from the earth in answer to that worry? We're going to explore that one a little more, but take a second and then you can come back to center, come back to seated. Come back to seated. And now we've got our feet connected with our whole alignment. And now we're going to do the last piece of this chakra alignment. I'll show you the book that the chakra alignment, the original 7, came from. And then I added the Icelandic woman, and this piece is my own. I feel like I know myself, I need it. Being a very deep empath, I needed to learn how to build a shield around myself. I love people, but I could let their energy in all the time. And so we're going to build a circle around our aura so that we let in what we want, but we don't let everything in. So take a moment to connect to your heart, breathe, and now we're going to picture ourselves in like a little ball, or a decent sized ball, but a ball that goes around our body, sort of a ball of golden light or white light. And picture it, these sort of spinning rings, wispy air, or golden rings, however your ball looks. It doesn't even have to be gold or white. It can be green, purple, whatever color you like your ball to be. But picture those rings, and now we're going to spin our aura. Our aura is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our auras are wheels of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our auras are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Picture these golden rings spinning around you of protection. The only energy that gets in is that which you allow, and then your energy can flow out. Our auras are a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our auras are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our auras are a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our auras are wheels of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Take a second and breathe. Just feel that aura spinning around you. Our auras are wheels of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our auras are wheels of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Take a second and put your head down. And this will close our chakra alignment. And there's one more piece that I will offer us for our last 10 minutes here. So feel yourself connecting now. Feel the earth energy coming up into you. Feel it building you like little building blocks. Feel it going all the way to the top of your head. Feel it filling your brain, all this golden light, green energy around you. Feel it cleansing yourself so that your brain doesn't feel muddy, but just feels clean. And you can look at someone and give them a solid, clear answer if they ask you something. Even the person at the grocery store or whatever, all of our interactions are going to be clear, calm, and connected. Even if you shock someone, if they ask you something, you just say, no, I don't want to do that. And they're like, wait, why? Because I'm not going to. It's okay. Or maybe there's something you want to say an emphatic yes to. Maybe there's something you've been waiting to do for a long time. May you lose that fear. Is it going to be weird? Maybe. I'm weird, but that's okay. I'm holding these classes here. Think how good this feels. Think if I was too afraid to share this piece of myself, you wouldn't be able to be here connecting with the earth in a way that you get to take on with yourself and do in your own way, in your own time. Any piece of this that works for you, you get to take that and maybe show it to other people, maybe your kids or your grandchildren 10, 20 years from now. You get to take that and connect with the earth like that. So think about things that you could do that you might be afraid to. Is there something you're afraid to post about because people might think you're different? Whatever it is, allow yourself that. It's terrifying. It's terrifying to do something you're scared of, but if there's something that you want to say an emphatic yes to, maybe it's a trip, maybe there's an adventure you want to go on. Can you save up the money for it? Can you find ways to take that magical trip to Bhutan or the, Cortona, wherever you want to go? Could you find a way to do that? Whatever it is, whatever magical thing, in the same way that we use our no's clearly, let's use our yeses clearly. Emphatic yeses, and say yes to beauty, yes to love, yes to being on this greater earth with every day that we have alive, and have yeses in our lungs and in our breath to say. Let's say thank you to that. Bring your hands to your heart. And when you feel it coming up, and just connect there, say thank you. Thank you for giving me a heart to feel things. If we didn't know heartbreak, we wouldn't know love. If there wasn't rain, we wouldn't know what a sunny day was. So say thank you for the darkness, thank you for the pain. Put it down one last time. There might not even be anything to put down. Maybe there is, but say thank you. And put your head, I know most of you just probably had to put your head down one last time if you desire. And now we're going to bring ourselves back to our hearts. We're in alignment now, and this is an exercise I do in order to make a decision. As you can see, it takes a long time. We're going to spend our last few minutes in a decision-making exercise that you can use for any tool, any decision, that large or small, that you may want to make. And it works even better if you're in alignment. So bring yourself to your heart. Bring all of your earth energy into the buoyancy of your heart now. Now bring yourself up to the third eye of your mind. Is there some decision that you have been struggling to make? Maybe it's large, maybe it's small. It may be a car part to buy, or something new, a new job. Bring that decision out in front of you. Now we're going to picture it one way. Imagine yourself making one version of that decision. Doesn't mean you've made that decision. It just means that you are imagining what it feels like. And we're going to pay attention to our aura now that we're connected with our aura and connected with our heart and our mind and our soul and our body. And we have that physical, spiritual connection, that mind-body. We're going to pay attention to how we feel. So we're going to picture that version of the decision. Say we took the job. Okay. What does that feel like? What does that smell like? We chose this relationship. What is that? What does that, how do I feel? Mostly pay attention to your aura, that ball of light you've built around yourself. Does it get bigger or does it get smaller? Take a second and breathe and picture every version of that. I mean, in that version of the decision, picture every piece of that. How does your aura feel? How does your heart feel? Picture yourself going into that job office every day, talking to that person, even if it's as simple as what coffee drink do I want to get. Picture yourself drinking that version of the coffee. Again, you can use this for very simple decisions to make up your mind during the day. All right, so you've paid attention to how your aura feels. Slowly, one last thing, did it feel smaller, bigger? Now we're going to bring our hearts back to center. And I do feel like in general, this exercise takes a longer time. So please use this exercise at home. Now we're going to, and give yourself as much time as you need. We can spend an hour and a half on this exercise. Now we are going to make the alternative version of that decision. Now I want you to picture yourself not taking the job, not being in that relationship, having a different coffee, making that move, going down that road, whatever that alternative version of the decision is. Pay attention to your aura. How does it feel? Does it get brighter? Do you feel suddenly like a small person inside of a giant cave? If so, that's the right version of the decision. If suddenly your aura feels like the safest place, like your tiny ball is going to be so safe in that version of the decision, that is the right decision for you. So feel yourself. And if you need to go back to the other decision, say it's unclear. Put that version of the decision down, this alternative, bring your heart back to center, and go back into the other decision. These matters and decision of life and love are going to perpetually be with us. They will never end. But by having these decisions to make means that we are alive. It means that we are walking. We get to be here on God's green earth, walking, breathing, living, laughing, loving our children, loving our friends, our significant others, even our heartbreaks. You got to connect that deeply with someone. So let's take that decision. Let's bring all of that energy in to ourselves. And let's take that decision also. This is another tool, different version, and put it down to the earth. Take that whole decision and let it go. Feel that go down into the earth. Maybe you will get an answer back. The aura shield, paying attention to version of the decision-making process, is very good for areas where you cannot connect to the earth, like if you're in an office or a city where you can't go to a park. And I also find that just literally putting the decision down to the earth and listening is another good way to make it. So put that decision in. And when you feel ready, put your head down. This is the last time we're going to put our heads down for this meditation. So anything you want to let go, make it count. Thank yourself for being here. I thank you for sharing this energy with me. It heals me to help you and give my energy to you. because we're all just put here to learn how to gift, learn how to use our energy wisely so we can gift it properly to each other but stay strong ourselves. That is the point of this class. To learn how to use and know our energy as a tool so that we can be the most vibrant, beautiful version of ourselves, beings on this earth. And I say beautiful as in hearts are beautiful, not in our minds are beautiful, not just our bodies, but our souls. Go ahead and put your head down. When you feel ready, you can come back up. I also take a deep breath, one last, to connect with your heart. I also want to thank the ancestors that are here with us today. I feel them very completely. And let's close this meditation, this prayer, with thanking the people who came before us and all the energy that we stand upon. Even if we didn't get along with them, both our near ancestors and our far ancestors, they all made mistakes. They were all doing the best that they could with the tools that they had, most likely. So thank you. So let's put our hands on our hearts. And I lied one last time with our head down, and then when you come up, you can open your eyes whenever you feel fit. Thank you so much for being here today, everybody. I'm not sure if you can feel it but there is a lot of energy here right now that came in just as we were closing. So you guys there's a lot of people looking out for you. They want you to succeed. Forgive me for speaking, but I'm a little finally just embracing it. So thank you guys for coming today.
Thank you for meditating with us today. Many blessings, and remember, you deserve to feel calm inside.